Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about a very powerful tool for the import and export. If you are a Business Central consultant, you probably have experienced the scenarios like the client has a very big data set for you to import, and sometimes you have to sit there for hours or even days in order to wait for the import to complete. And sometimes the session just idled and you do not know where the import process go. So in those scenario, this import export power tool from Inside Works will help you a lot because for the big data set, previously you may need to wait for hours, but with this tool, it can complete in a few minutes. And also, if there's any tables, if during the testing stage, if you are working on a UAT company and then you have some tables, you already have the ledger entries created and you want to clear them out, and then so you can have a clean base for your testing again. So you can still use the same company. And for example, for the items, and once the items has ledger entries and you are not able to change item tracking code on the item card anymore, right? And if you still want to use that same company to test for the same item, then you may have some problem. And previously, you may need to ask a developer to help you to skip the validation, and then you are able to update the item tracking. However, with this tool, you do not need to ask a developer anymore. You can just delete that table or record. Then you can still use the same company to complete your testing. Okay, so after you install this import export power tool from Inside Works from App Source, then you need to do some setup. The setup is very basic. You just need to go to the import export power tool setup. And basically, if you are in a testing environment, you can allow everything, update, delete, and disable changelog protected tables. But if you are in a production environment and you need to control the permissions for different users, then you may want to select for some users you don't want them to delete records, you may select no access because you don't want any ledger entries table to get deleted. And also you can select enhance confirm, so it will go through the confirmation process in order to complete that action. So after you set that up, then you can use this import export power tool. I'm just gonna use two examples, one for export and one for import, and one for three examples. Actually, the update is similar to import. And then I'm gonna show you the export, import, and delete. So let's see how they work. So if you want to use the export option, for example, you already have a configuration package. Let's say this standard Business Central package, which includes like over 200 tables. You could see 224 tables there. And then you can specify a configuration package you already created for the export, or if you don't put a configuration package here, or you can specify a configuration package and the specific table in that configuration package for the export. Or if you don't want to use this, and you can just specify a specific table you want to do the export from here. Okay, so let's just select the configuration package we created. The out-of-box configuration package, which include that around over 200 tables. So it may take a few minutes, right? Like if you are using the Microsoft configuration package export feature. But with this tool, you could see how fast it will be. But please don't enable the links and notes. Once you enable this, you will find there's no records has been exported, because these tables actually you don't in this configuration package actually does not have links and notes attached to them. So if you enable export record links and the notes, you will find there's nothing. It doesn't do anything. So let's just keep those off. And then you can select either text encoding. It doesn't really matter. And I prefer the UTF-8. And so then after we did that, then we can export this table, the configuration package, which has over 200 tables. You could see it's really fast. It just completed in 5 seconds. That's amazing, right? So if you are using the regular Business Central configuration package to export, it may take, if you have any large tables with lots of records, it may take hours, right? So it's done really quickly. Let's try the import. And if we just want to import a specific table, you can specify that table you want to import, okay? And let's see if I have any, if I use, I don't want to use that same configuration package because we need to wait for longer. I'm just gonna open a specific table which has less records, which is called a channel category. Okay, so you could see it's not large, but it has to be in this txt format. It doesn't, it cannot be the Excel format. Okay, so let's use that table, and then let's just filter that table, and let's just say channel category from here. Okay, so so this is a table I want to import. I'm just gonna select that, and then I want to allow the records import and do the two-step insert, allow record updates. Then we can select validate field data. I'm just gonna select this one, and we want to enable these triggers just in case there's any validation need to be done. Okay, then I'm still gonna select this UTF-8. Then I'm gonna drag and drop, click on actions, import data, then drag and drop that file to here. Let's see how fast it can do the job. Okay, so 1.7 seconds. And then you have all those categories imported. Let's just search channel category. Let's see. Okay, so you could see I have like a big list of the channel category imported. And the next thing I want to do is I want to delete some record. Let's select delete. And I don't want to delete, oh yeah, we can delete this same thing, right? So we can delete this CSM channel category. That's what we just imported. Let's say if that's a table like you already have ledger entries and you cannot continue your testing because there's some validation, you cannot update item tracking. So for example, that's an item table. And then when you delete, you can see if it's an item table, you have some specific record you want to delete, you can just put a filter, just filter that specific record. So then you can just delete that record, right? Instead of deleting the entire table. Okay, so we can just leave that the way it is right now. Then let's select delete data and click on yes. Then it's just, I think it's completed within 1 second. Okay, let's just check this again, channel categories. Let's see if there's still anything left. You see this entire table has been cleared up. Okay, so that's why I'm saying this is a really helpful tool for the consultant if you are doing the implementation and when you migrate the data from another database to Business Central. And it's really helpful because it can make you work more efficient. You don't need to wait there just for importing the records. You can work on something more like you can use your expertise, right? Okay, I hope this is helpful, and thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I'll see you guys again next time.